Alright guys, before we start the video, I just want to take a minute and kind of tell you what my plan is. I've been working on this wall for a few months now with the help of Directronix, and I've got about 2 months of testing into it. So I wanted to show you in this video what it takes to do outlaw and legal, 150, 155, and 160. And at the end I got a little bit of bonus footage for you. But like I said, I got minimal testing. This is a pretty average SPL music build. So it's kind of wanted to give you an idea. But I learned a lot over the last few months trying to do these videos. So I want to do a few videos, probably 3 or 4 of them, showing kind of some of the tips and tricks that I learned building my first wall in a vehicle, with the hopes that it helps another competitor or another first-time wall guy out to make their wall correct. This is by no means final product, dialed in 100%, but it's getting close. And I also want to take a moment to thank Dan Horner over at Directronix and Jacob Fuller at Sundown Audio. Dan has helped me build this wall. This truck, actually, the initial shell and the first few layers of the wall was built at his shop in Minnesota. So I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel and his website in the comments. And Jacob Fuller, pretty much just because since I came back into car audio, I've always ran his products. I've never had an issue, and I just appreciate everything that he puts out. And he's actually helped me a few times via chat with questions I had. So thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, today I'm going to go ahead and do some testing on my truck. I've heard people ask, what does it take for an average SPL build to do 150, 155, 160. So I'm going to go ahead and show you in both the outlaw and in the legal position what it takes for my truck, which is a pretty average SPL build. It's built for music classes, but it burps okay. I got about 2 months of efficiency testing into it, and it's getting close to being dialed in, but it's still pretty much just an average build. It's 418 Sundown Compact Neo V2s and 4 SCV 6Ks at 0.35. I'm going to show you the testing on the Term Lab, and I'll show you the meter location and everything just so you can kind of see how it's set up. Thank you. Alright, so I got this set up just on your basic Term Lab Rebel. It has a clamp and everything. Nice thing about walls is you could sit here and play with it from outside and not have to worry about being in the vehicle for the most part. I mean, at the podium box. So, like I said, 418s, B Pillar flat wall. Four SCV 6Ks at 0.35 a piece. That far one over there, don't pay any attention to. That's my mids and highs amp. That's a SAX 200.4 V1. As you kind of see, it power will be ×1. I have the clamp hooked up right in here. You see probes, all positives are clamped. Like I always say at the gym, if you're cheating the clamp, you're only cheating yourself. So it doesn't really help with efficiency testing if you're trying to cheat yourself by cheating the clamp. As you can see here, I have the mic placed down here in the kick. It's just your standard SPL build. It's got stock headliner, everything, B pillar forward. It's just a B pillar flat wall. As you can see, everything is behind the B pillar and it's stock up front. So I'm going to go ahead and do some initial testing. We'll start with 150, then go 155 and 160. Alright guys, first up is the kick scores. I'm going to go ahead and do 150, 155, 160. You'll see it right here on the screen. Peak will be 50. I've been playing at 55 Hertz because I know that's my peak. The system is a music build. It'll play mid-20s up to 60, but for burps, 55 is where it likes it. So here we go. as you see, for 150.1, it's 375 watts. Again, this is a kick score. Let's go ahead and crank it up to 155 and see what that takes. So it took 1194 watts to do a 155.1. All right, now let's go ahead and do 160 here. So 4,276 watts to do a 160.1. Again, all these scores are ×1. So Outlaw, 4,276 watts for a 160. Now I'll go ahead and get it set up and we'll do legal scores. Alright guys, now we're going to go ahead and let it rip legal. 150, 155, and 160. So 609 watts to do a 150.1. Go ahead and do 155. $1,979 watts to do a 155.2. All right, let's go ahead and do 160. Overshot that one a little bit, but it's 160.7 at 8,800 watts. Let me go ahead and try and hit it right at 160. So there we go, 7,200 watts to do a 160.1. Now I'm going to go ahead and let it cool off for a minute, and I'll go ahead and do a bonus footage where I'll give it a real hit for you. Alright guys, here's a real hit. I hope the windshield stays in, so we'll give it a go. There's a real legal hit for you. 22,000 watts, 163.5. Just so you guys can see, there's no funny business going on. Haven't touched the meter. Right there. Clamp is still connected. Right there. 4 amps on. No funny business with the power. So yeah. So we got a 163.5 at 22,000 watts. You can see there. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please like, subscribe. I want to thank Directronix, I'll leave a link in the below, for helping me build this great musical build. They helped with the wall, they helped with the subs. Big shout out to Dan Horner. See you guys in the lanes.